Peace and blessings, beloved Taurus. Welcome back to Child Devotion for your tarot reading. We are entering the end of November 2020. I pray that you are well, that you have your health, your inner peace, and that the universe has sent abundance and blessings into your life and will continue to do so. How are you, Taurus? I have been gone for a while, but I'm back ready to do your reading. I've been to Mexico. I traveled to Dallas a couple weeks ago. I've been studying. I've been working on my craft and getting ready to meet with you all and see how we're doing. And your readings this year, Taurus, because we're almost in December, but your readings, surprisingly, have been more so about your love life than your coins. I remember I did a couple of readings for you related to your money. Money's been looking pretty good for you, but more so about your relationships, the people in your life, how you relate to them, how you treat them, and how you receive love in return when you are giving it out, right? So, the last reading was also about some of you having exes that you're trying to hold on to and also maintain new relationships at the same time. For some of you, those games that you've been playing are catching up to you. You know, people are not tolerating your games and the juggling, you know, the third party situations. That's not for everybody, of course, you know, but for some of you, you've tried to maintain relationships with multiple people. Some of you genuinely moved on with the new person, but you needed closure from a past relationship. So it's not so much that you're playing games, it's a matter of unfinished business, you know, right? So you're like, you want to move on, but there's still something else that needs to be said, something else needs to be done with an X. Not just for you, Taurus, but I feel like there are other signs as well that are dealing with X's. You know, sometimes the holidays come around and an ex will pop up. They send a text, a late night text, or they trying to see what you doing, or they trying to see how you moving. You know, it happens to the best of us. So we just have to navigate it. You know, look at what the intentions are. Why are these people returning? Why we can't let go of certain people, right? That happens to all of us. So let's see what's happening for you, Taurus. Your first card out is the Six of Wands in reverse. Stagnant energy. This also came out for, I believe, the Scorpio. Stagnant energy, Eight of Swords. Something is not moving forward because you don't want it to. The needs of others, maybe the needs of your partner, you've been neglecting that. You've been turning a blind eye to it. You're kind of in a fog or in a state of disbelief. You feel like what you put out and what you give to certain people in your life is enough, and they don't see it that way. They don't see that they're getting enough from you, maybe attention, affection, money, whatever it may be. But you seem to be oblivious to that. You think that, you know, what you're doing is sufficient, it's enough. But the people in your life don't feel that way. They feel like they don't get enough of you. You may have someone who feels that you don't reciprocate, you don't give them enough attention, but they're not quite ready to let you go. Yeah, they've made up their mind that they love you enough to stay. Some of them are staying because you are a great provider. The money is so good, they don't want to leave you. You may have a partnership with someone where the two of you make money, you make good money together. And so, therefore, they don't want to leave the relationship. Even when they feel like you're not giving them the attention and affection that they deserve, they stay because the money is good. You know, Tauruses bring in the money. And King of Pentacles here. Nine of Cups, yeah. Some of you are in a relationship where the money is good, the sex is good, there's emotions and love and genuine caring there, but it's not quite where they want it to be. The commitment is not there. All the other parts are there, but you haven't fully committed. You're like one step away from that. Yeah, Sun card. This person genuinely loves you. They see the good in you. They see the good that you do provide, and you genuinely care for others within your life. You're a servant. You are here to serve. And you take great pride in that, and they see it. They see the good that you do. This makes them love you even more. But yeah, Empress in reverse, there's something holding you back from fully pursuing the relationship or fully pursuing the commitment. And they know it. So for some of you, the person that you're dealing with is willing to put up with you. They're willing to stand by you. For some of you, the commitment is very important to them. And so even when they're quiet and they're not really confronting you or giving you ultimatums about it, in the back of their mind, it's really genuinely what they want. They want the commitment from you, but they're not demanding about it. You know, they want you to think that they're pacified with the money. But deep down inside, they really do want your love and affection and attention and marriage and things like that. They may be, either you or your partner is contemplating a baby, or starting a family, moving forward in those serious situations that require some type of commitment. Even if it's not a marriage, you know, children are a commitment too. You're committing to raising someone, and having a child with someone puts them in your life forever, whether you marry them or not, right? So these are things that are on your mind as well as the other person's. You may not really want more children. Maybe you already have children. And so one of you may be saying, well, I don't want any more kids. I'm good with that. I'm good with just being with you. And, you know, as long as the money is good and the home life is good and everything's stable, you may be saying, I don't really want any more kids. Kids are not really on my radar right now. You have a fear of the money fluctuating. And I said this for Aries too. The money comes in, it goes out. The money comes in, it goes out. So there's money in the past that you were making consistently. You were happy with it. You were spending it. Things were flowing and going good. And you like to keep that up. You don't want your money to fluctuate. There's no conflict for you right now, Taurus, in your future. Things look good for you. You have peace of mind. You feel pretty content right now. You know, you're kind of grazing and laying around and enjoying the fruits of your labor. You feel like you've put in enough work. So I don't really see you being too active right now. The money is still on your mind, though. If your partner is in a state of mind where they're thinking about commitment and marriage and kids and things like that, you may be a little oblivious to it because they're very subtle, they're very peaceful about it. They're not bringing it up, they're not hitting you with ultimatums, they're not placing demands on you. So you may think that things are all good on the home front because there's no discussions or arguments, but in their mind, they're kind of watching you and waiting to see when's the best opportunity to bring these things up. So, Taurus, if you have a partner who's quiet and you think, oh, everything's good because they're not talking, they're not complaining, no, they're just being quiet because they're watching and waiting for the right moment to bring these things up, to bring up the things that they expect and the things that they want from you. And it's to them, they're not unreasonable, right? Now, again, I said for you in your last reading that some of you are still, you got 1 foot in and 1 foot out of a relationship. You got an ex, you got a new person, you got 2 people, 3 people, whatever's going on. But even that is not conflict. It's not really creating any conflict. Everybody seems to be where they want to be at the moment. Doesn't mean it won't pop up as an issue later on, Taurus. I do get that feeling for you as well. So, Taurus, you're focusing on your money. Things are pretty peaceful and quiet right now. There's no conflict right now, but just prepare yourself for some possible difficult conversations that are going to come up, especially as we get into the holidays. Okay? All right, Taurus, that's my message for you this week. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you need a personal reading, you can contact me from the information in my bio and the video description. Take care, stay well, stay blessed, and I will see you next week for your reading. Peace.